So by now you probably know that Russia has launched an invasion into Ukraine. And no matter what social media network you're on, your timeline, your page, your FYP are being flooded with information and reports about that invasion. And some of you are probably sitting at home right now wondering what you could do to help. You may feel the need to signal boost or amplify some of this information that's coming out. But one of the best ways that you can help right now is to be mindful of the information, reports that you are amplifying and signal boosting on this. I've talked about disinformation and propaganda a lot on this platform, but you are about to see it on an unprecedented level. And it has already begun. It began before the invasion even happened, and it's going to get worse. You're going to scroll through Twitter and you're going to see someone posting information about an evacuation route, and your first thought is going to be to hit that retweet button. But you need to verify the source of what you are about to retweet. Is that someone who would actually have access to that information, such as a safe and effective evacuation route? Or is it someone who is posting it to sow further confusion and cause harm? The more disinformation that we choose to signal boost and amplify just adds to the noise that people who are seeking safety and refuge are having to sift through. Disinformation can cost people their lives. The second way that you can help, the amateur OSINT community that's here on Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. This is not your time to shine. This is not a time to practice your skills or to make a name for yourself. Yes, you are good at finding a racist, a sex offender, a predator, a white supremacist. This is not the same deal. And what I mean by amateurs, if you would not list OSINT, threat assessment, and things like that on your resume when applying for a job, this is not your game. This is not a gatekeeping thing. This is literally people's lives on the line. You may find a piece of information and it may be accurate, but without a true understanding of threat assessment, OPSEC, communication methods, you are adding to the noise and giving that information to someone who could use it to harm other people. Don't worry, there are plenty of people who are professionally trained, even outside of the government, who are aiding in the OSINT efforts right now. People and organizations' personal networks of contacts have been activated and are working. But the information that's being found out is being communicated securely. It's being communicated to people who can actually produce action upon it. And we need to make sure that the people who need that information are not having to sift through hundreds of pounds of garbage to get to it. Eventually ways will come out that you can help. Until then, be mindful of what you're putting out there, what information you're spreading. And most of all, keep those innocent lives in your hearts and your thoughts.